Pay attention students on the blackboard. Pay attention students on blackboard again. Now we are seeing the self-interstitial defects in the elemental solids. Now the second, that is the self-interstitial defect, secondly is that in such defect the particle lose its site, that is lattice site, and go to the another place, that is the in the void or in the interstitial space. The same particle lose its original site and occupies the space between the particles, and therefore what happened? There is development of vacancy at the original site of that particle. So this effect is the combination of vacancy defect as well as interstitial defect, because that point occupies the interstitial space, that particle occupies the interstitial space. Due to that what happened? Volume of the crystal remains same and mass also remains same, because there is neither lose or not gain of the another particle. Only this particle lose its sites and go to the interstitial space, and therefore there is neither gain nor loss of the mass of that crystal. Now see here, secondly, it is the interesting to note that in this second case, because of the displacement of the particle from its original site, a vacancy defect is created at its original regular lattice site. Now see here, at the original regular lattice site there is the creation of the vacancy. At the same time, interstitial defect resides at its new position, and as this point occupies the interstitial space, here is the development of the interstitial defect, because this particle occupies the new position and its original sites gets empty and vacancy will be developed there. And therefore what happened? We can therefore say that in this defect there is the combination of vacancy defect and interstitial defect. Now this second type of the self-interstitial defect is the combination of vacancy defect and interstitial defect, because there is formation of vacancy and also the new position in that of that particle, there is the interstitial defect. This defect preserve means remains same as it is. This defect preserves or remains same the density of the substance, because there is neither loss nor gain in mass of the substance. Now these two types of interstitial defects, that is the first in which there is the new particle occupy the interstitial space, and due to that mass of the crystal increases, and secondly in this the same particle of the crystal lose its sides and go to the interstitial space, so that there is the combination of vacancy and interstitial defect. Now let us learn the third, that is the point defect, that is the Schottky defect. Now again pay attention students on the blackboard. Now this is the third type of point defect, that is the Schottky defect. Now in this defect is particularly observed into the ionic crystals or ionic compounds. That means there are the cations and anions are there. Positively charged ions are called as the cations and negatively charged ions are called as the anions. Now see this figure. The cations and anions are alternately placed due to their, that is the charge on that. Therefore they are alternately placed here. But at the same time what happened? One of the anion and one of the cation miss their positions or lose their position. They miss there, and due to that what happened? There is formation of the two vacancy. One vacancy is due to the anion. Now see, here is the cation, anion, cation, anion. So here will be the anion, but this anion get missed, and therefore the anion vacancy is formed. Again here anion, cation, there, that means here will be the cation, but there is formation of cation vacancy because the cation lose its position or it get missed from its position. So in an ionic solid, equal number of anions and cations. Always remember that equal number of anions and cations are used due to for what reason? For the electrical neutrality of that crystal. And so in an ionic solid, equal number of anions and cations are missing from their regular positions. They miss their regular position, and in the crystal, what is there then? In the crystal lattice, there is creating the vacancies, two vacancies. If one cation and one anion get loose, there is the creation of the two vacancies. Therefore, they lose their regular position in the crystal lattice, creating the vacancy as shown in the figure. Now, it means that a vacancy created by loss of cation is always accompanied by the vacancy formed by loss of anion. The vacancy formed by the loss of cation is always accompanied by the vacancy formed by the loss of anion. And thus there is exist of the two holes or two vacancy will be developed there. Two holes per ion pair lost. One ion pair means one cation and one anion. If one ion pair get lost, there is formation of two holes or vacancies. Such a paired cation-anion vacancy, defect is called as the Schottky defect. The paired cation-anion vacancy defect is called as the Schottky defect. Now there are some conditions for the formation of this Schottky defect. Which are that condition? First one is this defect is formed in ionic compounds always. Remember that. The Schottky defect is always formed in the ionic compound having high degree of ionic character. This is the first condition. That means the ionic compound must have the high degree of ionic character. Now second, the high coordination number of anion. That means the anion must be surrounded by maximum number of cations. Its coordination number must be maximum. So high coordination number of anion. Now see here in this figure, the anion have the 4 cations get surrounded on it. Therefore the anion have the 4, that is the coordination. Again the small difference in the size of cation and anion must be there. That means the radius of cation and anion ratio, the radius ratio of cation and anion must not be more than the unity. Therefore, these are the some conditions. Now again, due to the Schottky defect, what happened there? Some consequence will be developed. Some consequence will be developed due to the Schottky defect. First one is that as the number of ion decreases, mass also decreases. As the number of ion pair decreases, mass of that crystal also decreases, because that lose their position, that cation and anion. Therefore, the mass of the crystal decreases on losing the ion pair. That is the formation of more number of Schottky defect. As the number of ions decreases, there is the decrease in the mass of the crystal. However, volume remains unchanged, and hence density of the substance must be decreased. As volume remains same, but the mass decreases. Therefore, as mass decreases, density also decreases due to the Schottky effect. Now, this is the first consequence. And second is the number of missing cation and anions are equal. The electrical neutrality of the compound is preserved. I already told you that in this defect, the electrical neutrality is preserved. Why? Because when one cation misses its position, at the same time the one anion also meets its position, and therefore the electrical neutrality is preserved or maintained or remains as it is. Now students, this is about the interstitial point defect. The second type of defect, that is the self-interstitial defect. There are the two different types of self-interstitial defect, and again we will here learn the Schottky defect, which is the third point defect. Now this is also very interesting. Now only the one defect is remaining, that is the Frankel defect. It will be learned into the next lecture. But if student you understand this video very well, and if you understand all these defects very properly, then you must like, subscribe and share this video to another students, so that they also have the benefit, and also tell them to share and subscribe this video. Thank you for watching this video.